July 7th, 2018. This video is called TEPCO Covered Up Fukushima with a Cover. Now, the definition of cover up is an attempt to prevent people's discovering the truth about a serious mistake or crime. Now, it might have been an accident or it might not have been an accident, but Fukushima is real, it's ongoing, and we need to know the truth. And TEPCO is definitely preventing the truth, because what they did is a cover is by putting something such as a cloth or a lid on top of or in front of something in order to protect or to conceal it. Now that's exactly what TEPCO is doing. Now this is the live cam right now for July 7th. You could see they redesigned their website with some new fancy colors. I did a video before about how I think something happened in this area that they must be working, because this panel was damaged. And now this is the live camera, and I'll show you. This is a live camera. Look, it's perfect right now. It's been replaced, this panel right here. Now the reason why I say that TEPCO covered up Fukushima with a cover is, look what they did. This wall, at first they were saying, oh yeah, you know, there's so much radiation, we have to shield it. But actually, I don't think that was the number one reason why they put that wall up. I think they put this wall up over here is to conceal this cover. It's to conceal what's going on, the visual that's happening behind these plates right here. And it's a perfect example is by this panel being blocked, or a chunk was taken out of this. It just so happened that then all of a sudden this fuzzy stuff, like some might think it was a cocoon that might just so happen to go on this area right here while they were working on this. And I don't think so. I think it was a little a photo, not a Photoshop, but it was a photo, like a Photoshop on the live camera. Now check this out. Here's some of the screen saves that I did on it. This is the live camera now. Look at it. It's perfectly clear on the 7th. But if you look on the screen saves, this is on June 10th, before all this happened. See how it's a little pixelated over here, but I think that's just the camera. But if you look at this panel on June 10th, and then on June 25th, this is when I noticed this fuzzball was put here on these pictures. But if you zoom in, here is before the fuzzball. See how straight this is? Here is during the fuzzball. And you can see there is not, it's straight. This is something over here, this black burn chunk taken out. Definitely something's happening over there. That's on the 25th. Then we have the 27th. Fuzzball is here, but it looks like it's been replaced, the panel, because it's straight now. See how it's straight now? Here's the 27th. Fuzzball still. And then this is on the 28th. Fuzzball still. And see how they just so happen to position the cranes like right in the damaged area. And now then if you go to live cam, right now. Fuzzball gone because the panel has been fixed. So the whole point is TEPCO is definitely covering up. Still Fukushima is going on. They're still covering it up. And it's because they put these panels here because they think we're stupid. And they think that nobody's watching them. But there's a few of us that are keeping an eye on you, TEPCO. And when this thing blows sky high, you better be fast enough to put on your dummy video recording of past recordings, because we're going to catch the explosions and we're going to record it, and you won't be able to cover it up with a cover anymore. So there you go, busted again.
Some may have concerns about Fukushima. Let me assure you, the situation is under control. It has never done and will never do any damage to Tokyo.
Mr. Prime Minister, excuse me for taking it up, but the question about Fukushima. We read, we hear a lot, and almost every day from media, how bad this is. Of course, we believe you when you say that it will have no effect on Tokyo. Could you tell us how you can say that, and also why it is like that, so we get the assurance, also technically from your side, please?
I will give you my conclusion first. It poses no problems whatsoever. I ask that you read through the headlines and instead appraise the true situation. The impacts of the contaminated water have been isolated to an area of 0.3 square kilometers within the harbor that fronts the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station. It is completely blocked. We have been conducting monitoring in Fukushima's coastal waters, and even the highest of these numerical values is at a level of 1/500th of the WHO's guidelines for drinking water quality. It is a fact. Japan's safety standards for both food and water uphold the most stringent level anywhere in the world. And in every single region of the country, radiation exposure from food and water is less than 1/100th of these extremely rigorous standards. That is the fact of the matter. There have been no health-related problems until now, nor are there any at present, nor will there be in the future. I make this statement to you in the most emphatic and unequivocal terms. Furthermore, I shall take responsibility to implement programs for the drastic resolution in order to render this situation completely problem-free.